Alright, we're in. And we are going to get into game here. And looks like we're getting that. Nahir and What's Up are the team captains. We're going to go ahead and get that first ban out there on Shen. Shen proven to be a very strong champion so far in these games. Just a very effective top laner. And we even saw him play jungle one game. And he ended up almost winning it for his team almost single-handedly. Next, we have the ban on Shaco. Again, very expected ban. Very strong jungler. Very strong ganker. Snowballs into the late game if you let him rack up those early kills. Morgana, her ultimate in a team fight can really, really mess up your team's coordination. So I would agree with that Morgana ban. Go ahead and get her out of the way. Twisted Fate. Now that's interesting. We saw Twisted Fate played in a game yesterday, and he did very, very well and almost won. And sorry, he did win the game, but he almost won it for his team just with those ultimate ganks going down bot and top lane.
Yeah, the other mid he was playing against couldn't even keep up with his ganks.
Oh yes, and I don't remember. I think the other mid was actually playing a. I believe it was Kog'Maw.
It was Kog'Maw.
Kog'Maw mid, and he was just getting outlaned ridiculously hard by that Twisted Fate yesterday. Next ban, we have Kassadin. Now, I believe we have seen this ban. Again, I really don't agree with it. I feel Cass can be pretty easily countered at mid lane. If you put if you put either a Talon or and we have the ban on Evelynn. I guess What's Up probably screwing around here, but we do have the Evelynn ban. Well, he has banned Shaco and Evelynn, so maybe he's trying to get rid of all invisibility, but we are seeing the jungle Twitch pick, and What's Up was not able to keep invisibility off of the enemy team with his bans.
But the problem with picking Twitch first is he would be leaving Lee Sin open to purple team.
Yeah, if purple team can get Lee Sin, all Lee Sin has to do is land a Q or hit an E when Twitch is around, and he his stealth is pretty much useless. And it looks like he is going to stay with the Twitch jungle pick. Now, Twitch jungle is very, very risky. If you end up getting some early kills, a very snowbally champion. Oh, switching to Lee Sin at the last second. Lee Sin, one of the strongest jungle picks right now, able to clear incredibly quickly and can just build tank while still doing mass amounts of damage. And we are going to see the Riven pick on What's Up running that heal ignite, not having any summoners for escapes. So, I have not seen What's Up play Riven before, so I can't, say too much about his skill level at the moment. In the 2 games yesterday, he played Yorick and Ashe. His Yorick game top lane, I do remember him going 0-4, so I don't know if top lane is the best lane for him, but maybe he plays a better Riven than he does Yorick.
Also, if he isn't a experienced Riven, I would go Flash instead of heal. It's a lot safer. Even though Riven has a lot of mobility, it'd be safer just to run Flash.
Oh yeah, definitely.
For chasing and escaping purposes.
Oh, and he's changing to Udyr now. I don't know if this is going to be a top lane Udyr pick or a jungle Udyr. He has changed it to Ghost Ignite, so I believe we are going to see What's Up lane Udyr. In lane Udyr, that burst at level 1 is very, very shocking for people who have not played against him before. And we are going to see an Ahri mid pick by Take No Yuri, I believe, or I don't have no idea how to say that. But we are going to see the Ahri pick. Ahri, very strong mid laner. That charm can end up turning around fights if you can. Pretty easy to catch someone with that. You can just kind of throw out some blind charms, and eventually you'll end up hitting one, and that can really turn the game around for your team. Sivir, not seen that much lately as a bot lane pick, although she is very strong. Comboed with, say, a Soraka that can mana spam her, so she can keep throwing out some boomerangs. It's a very, very strong pick.
It may be risky to pick her first because they could have picked their support. The purple team picked their support already, and blue team could have waited to pick their ranged AD because Sivir could be countered.
Yes, yes. Oh, we are seeing a drunk unicorn playing Mordekaiser. Now, the Mordekaiser Ari matchup, that one is really that's a toss up just between who is the better player. I've seen Mordekaisers and Aris both win in this matchup. Mordekaiser can really uh, throw his start pushing the wave pretty hard, keeping his shield up, and then if Ari wants to try to poke Mordekaiser, she's gonna throw her Q on him while he is in the lane. So they are both. It's gonna be a back and forth push, and really about if Ari can manage to poke Mord while his shield is down while keeping up in CS. And we are going to see the Jungle Riven pick. Jungle Riven not played too often. She is usually played as a top laner more than she is as a jungle, though she can still jungle. And it
Actually,
sorry,
I think he'll be switching to What's Up.
that is very, very possible because we did see What's Up pick Riven and then switch to Udyr, knowing that Udyr is a more of a desirable pick than Riven. So that was actually pretty smart of them to have What's Up grab Riven for Indifferent K. Red Film seems to be hitting the random button, not too sure about who he's going to play right now, circling through all of the roles, even though there is only one role available for him. And it's just, you never know what he's going to do right now. Soraka with the Clarity. Now that is very interesting. Most Sorakas don't seem to have that many mana problems with a Fairy Charm, so the Clarity is a very, very interesting pick on her. I don't know if I've seen Clarity run in months. And
Soraka is a very strong pick with Sivir. She will allow her to spam her boomerangs.
yes, ooh, and then we do see the Ashe pick for Purple Team. The bot lane on Purple Team seems to be very strong with Ashe and Janna. If Ashe can give Janna a shield when she hits her level 1 crit arrow, that can just start off being some heavy poke on Blue Team that is kind of hard to recover from at level 1. And we didn't mention it, but Red Film did pick Vladimir, which is a pretty nice matchup against Riven. That range going to be able to keep him away from Riven, not going to be able to get in a lot of her damage without, charging with her E and then using her Q to catch up to him. But as long as he stays at a safe range, Riven is really not going to be able to do much to him.
But the problem is, if Riven does get in that range, Vlad will get heavily bursted.
Yeah, so it is going to be a trade-off. Again, I think just top lane is going to be whoever is the better player is going to win that lane, along with mid and bot lane. I really just don't like that clarity. That clarity on Soraka just seems like she could have gone if she could have gone with an now as you look, bot lane does have no summoner heal. They do have an exhaust, which the other bot lane doesn't have, but you can notice that Janna picked up CV, and CV very good against teams that don't have CV.
Also, with the clarity on Soraka, I'm not really sure what the cooldown is, but I know it's lower than heal. And with the infuse nerf, Soraka isn't able to give herself mana anymore. So that clarity may help her with her sustain, or with keeping her mana pool up.
Yeah,
So she can constantly heal Sivir.
that is very true. I just I don't know too much about what to expect because I have not seen Clarity run in months.
Also, Sivir didn't bring heal.
Yeah, so that is going to give bot lane the advantage for having a summoner heal when on Purple Team when Blue Team does not. So we have about a minute 55 before we get in the game, so I'm just going to check out the chat. And it does seem that we're starting to get some people in here, so it looks like we're going to have more player choices for the next game. And also the Reddit post is seeming to get a little bit of attention, so it looks like we pretty soon could start getting more people in here.
Also, looking at mid lane, I would actually say that Mordekaiser will have a tough time against Ahri because she is ranged, and although Mordekaiser is a strong pusher, Ahri does have the range on him and will be able to damage Mordekaiser without Mordekaiser being able to trade back if Ari plays right.
That is very, very true. Just Ari, a very strong pick in general, and if I were playing against an Ari, I would definitely want to take somebody ranged, just because I just don't know if I'd want to, play someone melee against somebody who has such good range like Ari.
But Mordekaiser does play very well. He would push mid, push the wave, and then we'll see if his jungler Udyr lets him take Wraiths. He'll be very ahead if that happens.
Oh yeah, very much so. Gonna end up getting basically an extra, I believe it's about 40 gold every time that it comes up. And so if he is doing that constantly, that's about an extra four. Well, if you take the whole camp, it's probably about 50 gold. That's an extra 50 gold every 1 minute, and that can add up. After over the course of say 5 minutes of laning, that can mean Mord will have a 250 gold advantage just by taking Wraiths.
Also, what I've seen some Mordekaisers do is they push one wave, take Wraiths, and then go back to push the next wave, and then pick up Wolves. Now, if we see that happen, Mordekaiser will be significantly ahead.
Very, very much so. So
Now, looking at skins,
Ooh, looking
seems
at
like Purple Team has no skins.
Ooh, this is going to be very, very tough for Purple Team skin-wise. Blue Team does have 2 skins compared to Purple Team's 0, and that is just a beautiful Bloodlord Vladimir being run on red film. So it just seems that Purple Team is already at a disadvantage skin-wise. Blue Team having a legendary, and I believe that is a 975, that might be a 520 RP skin.
Yeah, this will be pretty tough for Purple Team skin-wise. A legendary and a very nice Lee Sin skin.
And one thing that we do have to mention is that Purple Team actually might have the advantage here because a Drunk Unicorn, What's Up, Daryl Sung, and Indifferent K are all in cahoots with each other, if I could say that. They all, I believe, Daryl Sung knows a Drunk Unicorn and What's Up, and he also knows Indifferent K. So it looks like Purple Team might actually have a little bit more synergy than Blue Team because Blue Team seems to be strung together directly from the chat. So it looks like Purple Team might have a little more synergy with each other than Blue Team does.
Also, they have a very strong team comp with Jenna, or the whole team has CC except Mordekaiser.
Yeah, so that's really going to enable Mord to just kind of go in there and do a ton of damage. His entire team has a ton of CC, going to be able to keep everyone in one place. Mordekaiser's going to get off that AoE damage, and then if he can pull off a good ult, he'll turn a fight into a 6v4 very quickly.
And Blue Team does not have any hard stuns. We have Ari's Charm,
But that's about
but
it.
no one has a non-skill shot stun.
Yeah, we have Ari's Charm and Lee Sin's slow, and Vladimir's pool does slow, but you usually don't want to use that pool very offensively. And we probably will see a Rylus Crystal Scepter pick up on both Vladimir and Mordekaiser, so we will have that AoE slow going on. But other than that, no hard CC for the Purple Team. So we see the CV going out a little too early, so it's only going to be able to pick up Vladimir's buy. The rest of Blue Team is waiting to buy, so it looks like Purple Team is not going to really gain much off of that CV other than seeing Vladimir's items. But Vladimir really didn't do anything. Vladimir didn't do anything, other than the usual, just running boots 3 pots.
But the thing with not buying when Clairvoyance means Blue Team will be slow to invade or slow to defend their buffs.
Yeah, as you can see, Purple Team right now going all 5 of them right here into blue buff. I don't exactly know why they are. It looks like they're camping here for a kill when Lee Sin is starting red. You usually don't want to invade on blue unless you're only intending to steal it when the other team has a Lee Sin, because Lee Sin most commonly will start at red buff.
Looks like this will be an easy blue steal for purple team.
Yeah, blue team just completely unaware that purple team is in their jungle. They're sitting here to defend this red, but that's all they are doing. And the CV has gone out by purple team onto blue's red. And it looks like they are not even going to go there. They are going to move in right here. This could be very, very bad for red film. This is going to be a 3v1 fight. This is going to be a 3v1 fight. Red Film has blown his ghost early. They did not have a level 1 stun. So it looks like blue team is going to grab a relatively easy blue steal right here.
Looks like Riven was not able to get the stun on red film.
It seems that Riven started with her Q first. So in order to get that CC, she'd have to get the third knock-up. And that's just kind of hard to get when Vladimir has already ghosted. So Red Film coming into lane
Also,
already low. But he is just going to pop those Qs and be able to heal up probably over the course of the lane.
Also, Ash went back when Red Film was approaching, and blue team lost a lot of, or purple team lost a lot of damage because Ash does have that level 1 crit.
Very good thing to point out. CV's going out by Janna, just checking out on Lee Sin's jungle. Now, this matchup right here is going to be very, very tough for Lee Sin now because he is not going to have his blue. He is going to end up very behind in... He is going to end up very behind in experience and gold to this Udyr. And it just seems some passive...
It looks like Udyr did not take blue, so I think he is saving it for Mordekaiser or just wait until his blue is gone.
Yeah, I think that he might be trying to stack them so that way he's able to just spam his abilities in the jungle and just keep clearing it. He is going to pick up red right now, and he might be waiting on his smite before he wants to, it seems like he waits on his smite before he wants to take a buff, even though as Udyr, it's, you can take down a buff with no smite pretty easily. So a matchup of 14 CS 2-6 in top lane. What's up winning? Doing a pretty good job right now of zoning out Vladimir and keeping him from CSing. Udyr is in that bush. Looks like he's trying to line up a gank, and he is going to back off, seeing that Riven is
just too pushed.
Yeah. Bot lane is not looking very good for the Sivir. 7-20 CS right now.
At top lane, Vladimir took Riven down pretty low. He uses Ignite, and Riven was forced to get back, or it doesn't seem like she's gonna recall. But she is still waiting in that bush. She could probably kill Vladimir if he gets too close.
Yeah, it looks like she is camping in the bush, and she's just waiting for that situation. She does have another pot in her inventory, so by the time... Oh, she looks like she has gone in just a bit too early. Oh, that could have been a very nice play on Wasup's part, but just decided to use her abilities just a little bit too early. Now we already see a 400 gold advantage on the side of purple team. It just seems like they are overall doing a better job of CSing than blue team. If you look at the gold matchups right now, currently Riven is winning to Vlad by about 100 gold. Ashe is winning to Sivir by 300. Mid lane is pretty even. A Drunk Unicorn is behind by about 10 gold. And then in jungle is where you do see a pretty big difference. Udyr up 1,200 to 1,000 gold. So it seems like purple team right now, their whole strategy is that they're just trying to get ahead in CS, and since they realize that they're better at last hitting than blue team, so they're just trying to get up in CS and then try to get their gold that way. There is going to be a gank going in on top lane. Red Film is stunned, and he is dead. That will be a first blood. Very nice pickup by purple team. And see pings going out bottom. It looks like blue team might be trying to line up a gank right here. Lee Sin is going to go in, and he misses his Q. Oh, that is sad. The exhaust has gone out on Daryl Sung. Both Jenna and Daryl Sung dropping very low. The summoner heal has gone out, and it looks like blue team is going to back off. Just not going to try to pressure that, being so close to their tower with all of Janna's CC and shield up.
that was played pretty badly by Lee Sin. He should have went in and used his slow first and then tried to land his Q. It would
Yeah,
have been
he
a lot easier.
probably should have waited for them to someone on the other team to flash before he used his Q. He could have landed the Q on them, waited for the flash, and then he could immediately follow up, and that could have been a kill for a blue team if they played that a little better.
And it looks like Ash is staying, and Ash just has twice Sivir's CS. Bot lane is not a lane you want to get behind on,
Oh,
because bot lane, if bot lane loses, 2 players are ahead on one team and 2 players behind on the other team.
yeah, that's a very good thing to point out. Another huge thing that's gonna go on losing in CS and bot lane is if you let the enemy AD carry get up one item on you, that's just gonna make trading so very, very hard. Once the opposite AD carry is up an item, then it's just gonna be a lot harder for you to engage on them bot lane, or if they force a trade with you, you're probably gonna end up losing it unless you play it very well.
Ooh, it's like Purple team may pick up the kill on Lee Sin. Ooh,
very
Ch1nkMonster missing his E on Lee Sin.
Very nice.
Costed him the kill.
Very nice shield by Lee Sin, able to absorb just a little bit of that damage, and I believe his safeguard absorbs 40 damage, and here lived with 40 health. So it looks like that shield barely ended up saving him.
That shield also saved Lee Sin from dying from Mordekaiser's E, because that made Mordekaiser miss.
Oh yeah, it was very good play by Lee Sin, getting in a bad situation and just able to dodge. And then, wow, just very nice play by Lee Sin. Top lane is not going very well for blue team right now. Red Film just getting...
It's like Udyr wants to gank bot lane.
Ooh, Udyr heading...
coming in.
Udyr, they have landed the slow on Sivir. It actually was blocked by her spell shield, but they are going to continue with it, and she is going to fall. That is just too much damage off of Ashe and Udyr. Udyr right now has his Phoenix stance at level 3, so he is actually doing a ton of damage in his ganks, along with providing that stun. Yeah, things are not looking very good for blue team right now. We're only about 9 minutes in, and they are behind 2.5k gold, with almost every lane being dominated. For every lane being dominated by purple team, except for mid, which looks pretty even at the moment. So Lee Sin is moving in for a gank on Riven. He has landed the slow, but I don't know if it's gonna be enough. I don't think they're gonna have the damage. No. And Riven is just going to get out of there without really using anything. She does have her summoner
And
heal
Red Film
still
wasting
up.
his ghost.
Yeah, Red Film not playing that matchup very nice at all. Oh, and What's Up is going to engage on Red Film. He is going to throw out the Ignite and the summoner heal, and that's going to be a pretty easy kill for What's Up, but the minions taking What's Up down. A 1-for-1 trade top lane, with both ults and summoners being used on both teams. And then we did just see Ahri getting a kill on a Drunk Unicorn. I actually ended up missing that. I was too busy watching top lane. But it looks like, yeah, just a Drunk Unicorn probably not ready for Ahri's burst. Right at level 9, she has her Q at rank 5. When with her ult, she's able to just put out massive damage. Bot lane still going heavily in purple team's favor, 72 to 38 CS. Now just look at the itemization difference of the AD carries right now. Daryl Sung with 2 Doran's Blades and a Vampiric Scepter, compared to Ashe, who just has a simple Berserker Greaves. And what? Oh, there, the ult has gone out. The exhaust is down on Daryl Sung, and Soraka has healed. And it just looks like nothing's going to be going on bot lane right now.
I feel like Sivir should have kept going.
Oh yeah, after the exhaust was blown and she had the armor buff from Soraka's heal, they were sitting on Soraka very hard. Sivir possibly could have won that trade if she kept going on it.
But you also gotta factor in that Ashe had summoner heal, but I don't think it would have been enough to save her. I feel like Sivir would have 100% won that fight.
And I am getting a chat from Red Film right now. We are viewing the game 3 minutes behind. It seems that the Lee Sin has left the game. And they are asking for a restart. But we are already 11 minutes into it. I don't think a restart is going to happen. They're just going to have to play it out.
I don't think blue team really has a chance.
If this is true,
Like,
at least
in this 5v5.
Yeah, it currently purple team is stronger than them. They are losing every lane except mid, and then if this is true that their Lee Sin has left the game, I just don't think there is a chance for blue team anymore. Now, Daryl Sung, interestingly enough, picking up wards, which is interesting to do on the AD. You usually just want to have your support pick up all your wards, because you just want to have all that gold you can so you can just stay ahead of the other team on items. And the ult is going to go out. That is going to be a kill on Soraka relatively easily for purple team, and they are just starting to pressure that advantage. Lee Sin very far behind right now, only level 6 to Udir's level 8. You can see that he only has 41 creep score compared to Udir's 55, and that is going to be a gold difference of around 1,000. Wow, because Udir does have a kill and 2 assists. And it looks like purple team is going to get a free dragon right here. Blue team completely unaware that this is going on. And it looks like the Lee Sin is requesting a rematch. Now, this is very interesting. I don't think he disconnected early on, did he?
No, but
He feels like... I mean, could this be a medical problem? Oh, and that's just gonna...
Seems like it.
Wow, look at What's Up's health. Oh, without even using a summoner heal, the Soraka ult saving him. Wow, very nicely done by What's Up, just pressuring that advantage top lane. He is up 85 to 56 CS, and he just... Huh. And it just...
what did the Drunk Unicorn say? It was blocked out for me. Clamp Charlie with a sight of...
Blank on your face. Now, the most common word that's going to come in here, I believe, is shit. That's probably what...
I agree.
I agree. Yeah, it seems like a Drunk Unicorn was probably going for the word shit here. When you are spectating, it actually does block out It does block out, the inappropriate words in chat. Arrow going down on Ahri, and Drunk Unicorn flashing on top of Ahri, almost very unnecessary. And Ahri is going to fall down, and they are going to get that Ahri Ghost and probably try to take mid tower with it. Daryl Sung seems to be talking a lot of shit right now.
This is the opposite of what we saw in chat yesterday when he was just losing.
Yeah, this is the very opposite. Daryl Sung actually yesterday pulled a move known as being a bitch in chat. He actually yesterday was complaining a lot about his teammates, and he was losing very hard. So it's just interesting to see the dynamic of his talk in chat change as he starts playing better. Right now, I just don't know what blue team can do to come back from this. It is a 4v5. They are already down about 5,300 gold. And there is another kill being picked up bot lane. And I really... Oh, wait. I'm sorry. That was a kill picked up for blue team. Very interesting. Daryl Sung being up so many items, yet still dying to that Sivir. Very badly played by Daryl Sung. Probably just got outplayed skill-wise.
he may be getting cocky, or he...
Getting there,
I don't
I'm
know.
assuming that purple team is going to start getting very cocky. They know it's a 4v5 right now, so they might start just trying to pressure this advantage and make it a 20-minute win. Looks like Udyr is going to come in for a gank top lane. I don't think Red Film is aware that Udyr is right here. This could turn out pretty. This could end up being the end of top lane. Ahri coming in, unaware that Udyr is here, and Red Film has ghosted. They are going to turn on to Ahri. Ahri has used her ult, and it's going to end up being a huge fight. Wassup taking a lot of damage, has the ignite and ult on him, but the summoner heal just barely gets him out of it, and he really needs to back off right here. Wassup trying to run back to his tower. He is very low. And Udyr and a Drunk Unicorn trying to come in and going to try to grab a kill. Ahri landing a very nice charm, but it is not going to be enough, and she is going to die. A Drunk Unicorn not even trying to pressure for the kill on Red Film, even though he does have his ghost. And Red Film is saying, my team is so bad, OMG, lol. But on the contrary to what he has said, he was really getting dominated top lane. He only has 82 CS to Riven's 112, and he was losing almost every trade that went on top lane. So I don't know if Vladimir should really be the one to call who's bad in this situation.
I'd say he's actually doing the worst on his team right now.
Yeah, if you do look at it, even though Lee Sin did have to go AFK, Sivir is down. Sivir is down 50. Wow, Sivir is down about almost 60 CS. But if you look at it, she still can grab kills in that bot lane. But if she just plays it correctly, and that is, you know, not too big of a deal. But in the top lane, losing by about 40 CS, and you are 1 and 3, he has given the most deaths to the enemy team, probably given them the most gold out of anybody on his team. Along with the fact that, look, Wassup is just pushing that turret right now, and it just seems like Vladimir is not able to do anything about it. He's getting a little poke on him, but Wassup just seems to not really care. He just wants to push that lane and grab the tower.
And Riven is way ahead in creep score.
Yeah, it just doesn't seem like there's too much that this Vladimir is going to be able to do top lane against such a strong Riven. And another thing, Vladimir has been blowing that pool very early, which is probably going to end up being a... And that... Wow. Very, very nice play by Riven. That Hex Drinker shield going off and absorbing a lot of Vladimir's damage, and just being able to pop that ult and doing a lot of burst on him after she saw him use his blood pool. A second ago, she knew that he had no escape. And it seems like the creeps are going to push and take middle lane on both sides. Ahri trying to come in for a gank, doing some nice damage on Janna, but a Drunk Unicorn is going to come in, lay out his full combo on her, and Udyr coming in, just dealing a ton of damage, and that is going to be yet another kill for purple team. And then Sivir and Soraka getting very greedy for that Ashe kill. Probably should have gotten back. Just getting too greedy, knowing they're behind, knowing that they have to pick up some kills or it's going to be pretty much good game. And it just seems like they really got desperate on that one. And the surrender vote has gone out by blue team, and that is going to be the first win of the night for purple team.
Victory!